everyone, and welcome back to our Filmora for Basic Beginners lesson. And for this lesson, we will be going ahead and learning about transitions and how we can add transitions in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and first open up our previous project where I showed you how you can cut, trim, and split. So now we have to go to transitions over here. Now underneath transitions here, you have trending, basic, zoom, popular, speed blur, slides, and everything. So if I were to select this, dissolve over here, and put this over here, as you can see, nothing's happening. But if I were to select this, if I were to place this over here, I can now move it alongside our transitions plane over here. So let's go ahead and first play our video to see the first transition. So as you can see, there's no transition here, but if I were to add this dissolve in over here, there you go. If I were to move it like this and play it now, as you can see, it dissolved into that other part over there. Now, once you click on this transition, you will have the options here to dissolve. So you have prefix, you have overlap, you have prefix here for left, middle, and right. So you can have a transition dissolve on the first part, then a transition effect in the middle, or the transition effect on the left. So what I mean is, if I can move it like this, as you can see, and then you have the duration. So I can change the duration to this. So it's 2 seconds, 2 seconds each. So it's like, I want to keep it at, like, let's say 1 second. So I'll give like only 0, 0 here, and have 1 second here, then apply it. Now, as you can see, it's 1 second in. Now I'll give it, let's say, a fade transition over here. There you go. Now it's going to download the transition and place it right over there. So I have the fade transition. I'll give it prefix over there, and I'll also give it 1 second over here. There you go. Now I'm going to apply it. There you go. Now that's applied. Now I'm going to go ahead, put the dissolve over here, and put it prefix on the right side, and then put it at 1 second over here. There you go. Now it's going to be on the right side, so I'm going to move it towards the right over here. And then there you go. Now I have two types of transitions between these two videos. So if I were to play it now, as you can see, dissolved, and that one is a fade. So fade does not go well with dissolve. So I'm going to go ahead and that. I'm going to add the blur dissolve over here. It's going to download it, and it's going to play it like that. I'm going to make it so that prefix is on the left side. There you go. And then we have that one over there. So now if I were to select this, as you can see, we do not have the blur dissolve left. I'm going to place it like that, make it so it's like that, but it's moving to that part over here. I'm going to undo it, select it first, make it so it's 1 second. There you go. And now there you go. It's on that one over there on the beginning of this over here. Now if I were to give the prefix over here, it will go ahead and move on the left side, which I do not want. So I'm going to place it over there, this one. And I'm going to add the dissolve effect over here, normal dissolve effect over here, and I can have two effects, as you can see. So I will give the prefix for this one on the left side. I can move it there. So we have it 1 second. We also have this 1 second. Now let's go ahead and play it to see what we have done. Now I'm going to go ahead and play it. So that's the dissolve, and this is getting it blurred. So it's better to have one effect here, or two kinds of effects of the similar over here. And this bar over here that you see is the audio bar here. And this video does not have any audios, so the audio is not playing. If I were to increase it like this and play it again, we can see that there's no audio in this video. As you can see, there's no audio. The audio file has been included, but there was no audio. That's why this line over here is showing, in case if you were wondering about it. Now you have various types of transitions over here. And then trending, you have blur dissolve, you have fast swap, right? So let me go ahead and add that one in there so that you can see what kind of effect this is. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. As you see, it swapped fast right. So now I'm going to go ahead and add fast swap right to all of our effects, or all of our designs over here. All of our transitions over here. There you go. Now, once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and play the video so that you can see from the beginning how it looks like. And as you saw, all these transitions combined together made our previously already okay video into much more entertaining video, where there's some effects, where there's some transitions there. Not effects, but transitions. So I'm going to select all of these transitions now by holding. I'm going to select them and delete them. Now I'm going to go with a different transitions. So you have cinematic transitions here as well. You have a cinematic digital slide. You have film grain style. You have also various types of cinematic styles over here, as you can see. Now the options over here on the top that you're seeing is the version over here. This is the pro version over here. So you need to, in order for you to save this now, you need to make it so that you have the pro or purchase version here to unlock this, and then you can export it or download it. Now if I were to go ahead, and as you can see, this gives a cinematic video over here. Now, as you see, I've explained to you about the rendering over here, right? Now, I did not render it, that's why it came up as a lag. So I'm going to add in different forms of cinematic transitions over here. So I'll go with the free version so that I can show you what we have for the free version. If you have the pro version, you can go ahead and also use every aspects here as well. If you're using the pro version, you can use every transitions without any limitations, but I'll just show you what the free versions entail you to have. There you go. Now once we're done, I'm going to go ahead and place this on top and then render this entire file over here so that once I play it, there's no lag. So once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and play it so that you can see our transitions here. Now this is not as much as entertaining as our previous transitions because these are too long. Like because our segments here are 2 seconds each, right? And this transition happens at 1 second. So you can also always keep them all at 0.5 seconds so that you have some gap in between the transitions before they happen. That will make it so it's much more entertaining to watch. Now let's go ahead and go for various other forms of transitions. So you have art tiles transitions over here as well. Let's go with some art tile transitions. Now let me go ahead, and as you can see, there's only a one art style transition over here. So let's go ahead and use this. Now it's going to download it from online if you do not have it downloaded. Now let me go ahead and play it so that you can see. So that's an art style transformation, and if underneath the paid version you have a lot more. So let's go for this wedding invitation transition over here. So let's go ahead and play it to see what we have done. As you saw, that's a much more interactive one than our previous art style one. Let's go for this history slideshow. It's now downloading. Once I click on it, you can also download it like that instead of just dragging it. So let me go ahead and play it to see what we have there. As you saw, that's also a very unique art style type transition that we use. Now we have social media as well. You have social graphic transitions over here. Let's go ahead and use this. Let's go ahead and play and see what we have. Let me first go ahead, select on this. You can also mark it from in over here, as you can see. And I can mark it from out over here as well, like this. And once that, I can render it like this, and it will only render this part is in and out only. Now you can cancel the in and out by selecting anywhere in the timeline and press escape to cancel the in and out. So let's go ahead and play it and see what kind of transition we have. Now as you saw, we had that transition over there where it transitioned from this cutting of garlic over here to cutting of this spinach over here or onions over here. So you have those kinds of transitions like that. Now to finalize everything, let's go ahead and let's have some other effects. Let's go for trending. Let's go for dissolve or warp zoom. You also have warp zoom over here. Let me go ahead and click on most of this to download them so that we can use them. We also have this orb one. This is a bit unique as well, this orb one. Let me go ahead and use the orb one over here. There you go. Now let's play and see how it looks like. I'm sure the transition is good, so let me go ahead and make this transition into 1 second. There you go. So now if I were to play it again, it's good. The transition is going to have a 1 second. There you go. Fast, very fast transition. So you have fade white, you have a cinematic transition like this as well. But let's go with shape transition now over here. Now it's going to download. Once that is downloaded, I'm going to go ahead and place it to 1 second again. There you go. So now let's move over here and play it to see. I saw that that happened. So that's also good. You have box turn as well. So let me go ahead and place box turn over here. Also change it to 1 second. Or you can go ahead and add in other transitions, add 1 second to this one and apply to apply all the transitions to everything. So I have linear wipe, I'll add linear wipe over here. I'll add a simple roll over here. It's going to download it. There you go. Now let's have a fast flip. And let's have a beam transition, a warp zoom, and a diamond zoom in. There you go. Now I'm going to set this to, let's say 1 second. There you go. Then apply to all. As you can see, everything has been applied. I'm going to render our entire video file over here. And once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and play it. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7, there's 8, and there's 9. There you go. That's how basically you can use transitions. You have audio transitions as well, which I'll show you later on, but it's basically the same. If you have 2 different kinds of audios, you will have them. You can add audio transitions there, and you can also add in your own transitions here as well. Or you can have favorites that you have marked. So if I were to go here, add this favorite over here, I can go to mine, I can go to favorites, and I can see this. I can also see the downloaded ones which I've downloaded, and you have a material pack over here that you can also have as well. As you can see, that's it for this lesson on transitions, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.